Good? Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining us. We're happy to be here today in Huntsville to share some endorsements from some local health leaders in Parry Sound, Muskoka. So first I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Shannon Lees, who's a family physician in Parry Sound, Muskoka.
Thank you for having me. I'm here to endorse Matt Richter because he believes in health at not just a community and individual level, but also at an environmental level. As a family physician, I know that we cannot have wellness and health as individuals or communities unless our environment and our planet is well also. It is a direct feeding line down from the health of our air, our waterways, our green spaces, to the health of a community and then a health at the individual level. So that's why Matt's getting my vote.
Awesome, thank you so much. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Tina Kapos, Chair of the Board of the Cottage Country Family Health Team and the lead physician for the Cottage Country Health Network.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad I'm here. I'm here to endorse Matt Richter because I'm here to advocate on behalf of my patients and my fellow family doctors. This is actually my first time in any election as a physician in this community of 27 years to actually come out and throw my endorsement behind anyone. And I felt compelled to do that because of where our healthcare system is, and we're on the brink. And I believe that Matt is the person for this community and that the Greens are the party to help us get through the crisis that we're facing. They have the first to come up with a costed platform, detailed plan. They're looking at mental health care, addictions, providing increased supports where we as family doctors in this community, we see these patients on a daily basis. And that's why I'm here to endorse Matt and the Greens. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, and we're also joined by Dr. Ian Hasty, who's a retired emergency physician in Parry Sound, Muskoka. Did you want to say anything, Ian?
Thank you for inviting me here. I had an unusual experience at the hospital this morning. I don't think I'll go into it at great length, but it appears that a Green Party presentation there was unacceptable. So we are here, and I'm here because I am going to support an ethical, intelligent, and conscientious candidate for Muskoka. I don't want somebody spending $600 million on beer. I don't want people shifting the entire science center. I would like to see some of those funds that are being flagrantly wasted by our provincial government go to healthcare, education, housing, etc. So Matt Richter and the Green Party of Ontario have my vote. I don't want to see physicians, nurses stonewalled the way they were 5 years during the Ford government. Thank you.
Well, Dr. Hasty, Dr. Lees, and Dr. Kapos, thank you so much for this endorsement. I think it goes without saying on behalf of Parry Sound, Muskoka, that we are so grateful for your contributions to our communities and making our health and well-being your top priority. And you know, our shared vision of what healthcare really means is so encouraging to hear that we are both pushing forward on a way that puts people first. And when we look at healthcare in a way that is going to get rid of the politics and ensure that we have a caring society moving forward, we are going to find ourselves in a much better position than we currently are now. Across this riding, I'm constantly hearing the concerns from people that this system, this current Ford-Smith conservative government, has created a system that's not meeting their needs. We have real concerns, not worries about whether or not a tunnel should be built under the 401 or a spa at Ontario Place, or if a beer store contract should be ripped up a year early just to get beer into convenience stores. No, the people of Parry Sound, Muskoka want real, meaningful change. And in order to do that, the healthcare professionals need a partner at the political level to ensure that good public policy is going to help them and our communities achieve that type of healthcare system that we so rightly deserve. And in order to get action, the Greens have a plan to hire more doctors, to open up more medical care spaces, to ensure that the stress and the burnout that's meeting our health professionals is being addressed by ensuring that mental health is covered under OHIP, to fast-tracking those internationally trained doctors and health professionals right now in Ontario into the system are actually getting to be the ones providing care in a more timely fashion. Moving forward, I want you to know that in this election, we have a choice. And the choice here in Parry Sound, Muskoka, to send Matt Richter, a strong, independent voice, down to Queen's Park to be a champion and an advocate for the health care that we so rightly deserve, can happen this coming Thursday. And with the guidance of Mike Schreiner, the leader of the Ontario Green Party behind me, who's about to speak, I am more ready now than ever to be that advocate for health care and the people of Parry Sound, Muskoka. Mike Schreiner, if you will.
Well, thank you, everyone, and it's heartening to see healthcare professionals standing up and delivering a message to Doug Ford. We need healthcare, not mega spas. We need healthcare, not highways. We need healthcare, not tunnels. What I'm hearing from people in Parry Sound, Muskoka, in ridings outside the GTA over and over again, they do not want a government that's going to waste $2.2 billion on a four-node mega spa, $100 billion on a tunnel under the 401, or $10 to $12 billion on Highway 413 when we've got a perfectly good highway right next to it, at a time when hospitals, rural hospitals, are closing their emergency departments, when 2.5 million people don't have access to a family doctor, when you have hospitals in this province taking out a line of credit just to meet payroll. We need to have an honest conversation in this province about the fact that the Ford government has brought our healthcare system to the brink of collapse. And here in Parry Sound, Muskoka, you have a historic opportunity to send a message to Doug Ford and the Conservative Party that you cannot take rural Ontario for granted. You can't continue to keep wasting money in Toronto on things that people in Toronto don't even want. When people right here in Parry Sound, Muskoka are struggling to access healthcare services, find homes they can afford, their kids are learning in overcrowded classrooms, and the nature that so many people come up here to live, to enjoy, is under attack by this government. There is so much momentum for Matt Richter and the Ontario Greens right now. And I just want to say to the local healthcare professionals who've gotten behind Matt's campaign and endorsed Matt Richter and the Green Party, that you are Matt Richter's boss. I'm not Matt Richter's boss. You, the people of Parry Sound, Muskoka, are his boss, and he's going to go down to Queen's Park, and he's going to be a fighter for you, to fight for fairness, and to ensure that your voice is heard at Queen's Park. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for being a part of this historic campaign that has momentum to get Matt Richter across the finish line. Thanks, everyone.